Welcome. My name is Dr. David Horakowitz. I'm the program coordinator for the exercise science program here at Central Connecticut State University. I'd like to welcome you to our exercise physiology lab and would like to take you for a little tour of some of the equipment that we have and some of the things we do in our lab. So we're going to kind of go around the room. We're going to start here over to my left. And our first piece of equipment is our Wingate anaerobic power test, computerized, that we use to test peak power and fatigue index and average power. So it's a completely computerized system that we have attached to our computers that we use for anaerobic power testing. Moving further along the room, I'd like to show you all of our Monarch bikes that we use for testing in a number of our classes. We mainly do submaximal bicycle ergometer testing with our Monarch bikes, where we're able to test using blood pressure measurements, predict VO2 max, and give students a good idea of how to successfully conduct a submaximal bicycle ergometer test. Moving over here into the corner, we have our body composition assessment system, our BOD-POD, our air displacement hydrodensitometry system that we use. Students are exposed to this in our exercise physiology class and in a few other lab classes. We also have an ability to test outside the community here at CCSU, where we have people from different towns that would like to have their body composition assessed. So it's fully computerized and a big part of our exercise physiology lab. Moving to the middle of the room, we have our Trackmaster treadmill, along with our VO2 max metabolic measurement system that we can do VO2 max testing. This is Trackmaster that we have treadmill, and we use this again for research and for lab classes for our students, so they're able to see what a VO2 max test is like and to directly measure, VO2 from this test. Okay, we have actually two skeletons in the lab. This is one here. So we do pinpoint structural anatomy with students when we're trying to look at landmarks for like goniometry measurements. So it's a really good tool that we use with our students, help them identify that before they palpate that for the goniometry measurements. We have two, if we call it more advanced bikes. We have the Lodi bike that can be used again to measure VO2 max, kind of a high performance bike. And then we have another sport and medical index Monarch bike, where we can again measure VO2 max, completely controlled electronically. So these are two of our advanced bikes. So we do have the opportunity to either test using these bikes or the treadmill. Moving over into our corner, part of our clinical exercise physiology and EKG class, we have our Quinton Q stress testing system, where we can basically evaluate a 12-lead EKG from an exercise test, and the treadmill goes along kind of right with it. So students again have very good experience in watching a stress test being done on our Quinton Q stress measurement system. Then we have some field test items that you'll see surrounded here on our table that we use in our labs. So we'll begin with our hand grip dynamometers. So we have about 5 or 6 of those that the students use. We have our goniometer measurements. Our goniometry, we can do any joint, large joint or small joint. As a optional body composition measurement, we have both a Lang caliper and we have a Harpenden caliper. So students are, again, exposed to both types. We also give students experience on blood pressure measurements, resting and exercise. So we have a number of cuffs along with our stethoscope that we use. We have our sit and reach boxes. We have a number of those for any type of sit and reach measurements. And then for some of our testing, we use our heart rate monitors, our polar heart rate monitors, so the students can evaluate if they're palpating correct measurements with the heart rate monitor. In addition, we do have our posture assessments, our posture grid. So for the flexibility and posture part of some courses, students identify any postural irregularities of someone that's standing in this position. So this is a really nice piece of information that is used for evaluating someone's posture. And we do also have a Vertec. We don't have it set up right now to measure vertical jump power in this lab. We also have a blood lactate measurement system where we can take lactates on a treadmill using finger sticks. So we're able to do that. And you know, it's a nice, concise room. We also use this as kind of a teaching area. We do have a monitor up on the wall so that we can have the students sitting here and we can actually teach certain aspects of our lab after or before a student starts the lab. So we basically take the chairs out and the students can see on the screen, and the instructor is able to show PowerPoint or show any type of video that is necessary for the lab. That concludes our tour for today. Thank you for tuning in and watching our short tour of our exercise physiology lab. If you'd like further information, please check out our website and our YouTube channel. Have a great day, everyone.